Here's why I'm still buying Fantom's native token called FTM and why I still do believe that $10 is my most bullish price target scenario for the peak of this bull run. And of course, nothing I say is financial advice nor a guarantee, but here's the thing. A lot of people out there, they like to complain and say, wow, Fantom is trash, it's caca, but it actually isn't, because in my opinion, as a blockchain, it's very amazing. I mean, you got to think about this, right? Currently, there has been over 250 projects on the Fantom ecosystem, which I think is, of course, amazing. You know, it's very well established. And also on top of that, there's thousands of daily active users as well. Furthermore, I think it should be noted that Fantom has been able to process over 600 million transactions so far, which is crazy. Caray, porra. You know, that's over 500 million, which is insane, of course. Now, also on top of that, it has over 170 million unique addresses. I mean, just let that sink in, right? Over 170 million. I mean, that's ridiculous. And no, I'm not talking about Britney Spears. That's for a different video. Of course, on the Fantom ecosystem, there are many projects related to NFTs, blockchain gaming, and as well as DeFi, aka decentralized finance. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to these three markets, Grandview Research has predictions for them, and they do predict that all of these markets by 2030, right, could very well have a combined valuation, right, when you combine NFTs, DeFi, and blockchain gaming together of nearly $1 trillion, because they do predict that by 2030, NFTs, you know, the market for it could be worth over 211 billion. They predict that also by 2030, the decentralized finance market could be worth over 230 billion. And blockchain gaming, yet again, also by 2030, expected to be worth over $300 billion. So that's amazing right there. Now, are the projects on the Fantom ecosystem, are they going to dominate, you know, the NFT, blockchain gaming, and DeFi space? You know, only time will tell, but it doesn't have to, right? You know, when a market is expected to be that massive, again, just like I mentioned before, you know, just having a project that's decent, right, in those markets, that's already amazing enough, in my opinion. So when it comes to the Fantom ecosystem, again, over 250 projects, it's far from over, in my opinion. When I first talked about FTM, everyone thought it was a joke. They thought it was caca, but what happened? Did around a 4x in terms of price increase. Everyone thought I was a genius. Now, someone having a pullback, they're saying, wow, FTM is caca. But I don't want to hear them complaining again once FTM does make another pump, because I do believe that $10 is very realistic for something this amazing, hypothetically speaking, during the peak of the bull run. Because if FTM were to go to the price of $10, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, market cap would be around $28 billion. I mean, really, that isn't too much to ask for. We've seen Doge go to around 88 billion market cap. We've seen SHIB go to around 40 billion market cap. So 28 billion really isn't all that much. Now, am I saying that FTM is going to go to 50 billion, 100 billion? No, right? Just around 28 billion. It's not too much to ask for, in my opinion. Not as outlandish as what some people may think. At least that's the way I view it. And it could very well happen, because I do believe that this bull run could look very different from the previous bull run. As of right now, nearly 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research, nearly double the amount that we saw back in the peak of the 2021 bull run. More institutional investors, more enterprise adoption than ever before. This altcoin season could look very different this time around. Now, as to how soon, usually it's 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event, historically speaking, of course. Now, Bitcoin halving event did happen last month, so we're potentially taking a look at October of this year or October of next year for altcoins to potentially showcase what they're capable of. Now, it's pretty much impossible, in my opinion, to predict as to exactly when this will all happen, right? The peak of FTM during the peak of this bull run, of course. But again, there's a time range there, right? It's not like it just happens, you know, in the next 2 days or 10 days, even though that'd be amazing for me. But again, historically, there's a time frame there. But even if it's around 6 months from right now, I wouldn't mind. That's great, right? Now, 18 months from around right now, that's also great for me, because that's actually more time for me to accumulate FTM. So if it does happen in 6 months, fine by me. 18 months from around right now, that's fine by me as well. It's a win-win situation. At least that's the way I view it, personally speaking, not financial advice. And I'm dollar cost averaging because I do not day trade. I don't use leverage. I don't swing trade. I think that's potentially very dangerous. I don't do that. I don't read price charts and try to say, wow, this Fibonacci level, this G string, this, thong or whatever, this bull flag, double 69, standing 69. It's like, dude, I don't do that, man. I focus on the fundamentals, and I just focus on what I believe it could be worth, more so in the long term. I don't really care what happens to the price in the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Who really cares, right? I dollar cost average, I acquire, I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. That's it. Anytime I earn income, I just slowly accumulate more and more of my favorite projects. And yet again, right? Hold, and I just wait. That's it. FTM at the price of $10 during the peak of this bull run wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think it's that amazing. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value for this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.